17 and 12. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings, 1 hour peace."
So the 10 horns and the 10 kings, the 10 kingdoms, are they EU today, man? Alright? Because you have that play over there in Brussels, man. You know, in the UK they had the 10 flags. Alright? You got NATO because they all came together. So, you know, one more time,
It says, Revelation 17 and 12, "The 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, or received power as kings, 1 hour with peace."
That's right. So you have they saw that. Yeah, it was in the 40s. Yeah, something like that. It was in the 40s where when it says 1 hour with the beast is NATO. So all these places that have the EU and all that, they had no kingdom as of at that time. So the elders and the apostles did the math on that to go back and see what 1 hour was, because a day in the Lord is 1,000 years, man. So you break things down, try to go hourly, you know, because you figure it's 24 hours in a day, right? So you break those things down by hours, and those hours are actually years, man, you know. So they only serve for what 1 hour with the beast, and guess what? Their hour's almost over, man. That's why you have a thing called the Brexit, all right? And everybody's leaving the EU, man. All right, so guess what? Their hours is coming to an end, man. All right, their hour is coming to an end. Go ahead, all right.
It says, "These have one mind, and shall give them power and strength to the beast."
That's right. So they all got one mind, man. You know, they all think the same. They want one thing, man. What they all want? They want one world currency. You know, they want one world religion. That's why they all the most major religion and around the whole earth that's accepted is Catholicism. You know, God, yeah, there you go, huh?
Yeah, Catholicism basically means universal. Because, you know, they combine all those pagan customs. They tried to, like, combine it with so-called Christianity. So they created Catholicism.
That's right, man. As a matter of fact, you know, now the brother said that, because you have, like the Catholics, the way the priests dress. That's the way the Muslim men dress, man. Without the collar. The nuns, right? The way they wear their garbs and all that. That's the way the Muslim woman dresses, man. All right. So that's Catholicism, man. All wrapped up in one, man. You know. And like we said, and then how you know, like we said earlier, all of these different religions, man. They all believe that everybody can make it. So that's what they teach. So that's how you know that it's all one. They all have one mind. They all want the same thing. And that's unity amongst the people. And also they want that unity so they can put everybody as a slave, man. Make everybody a slave. They get that money, man. That's the thing about you had the RFID microchip. Alright, go ahead.
Says, "These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them.
Yeah, so
For he is the Lord of lords, and King of kings, and they that are with him are called, chosen, and faithful."
that's right. So the ones that's going to be with them, that's an up and coming prophecy. Once the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah comes back, you know, they're going to try to make war with them. That's why they have them satellites out there. You know? No, man. So that's why you have, you know, the satellites out there. They building all these different types of weapons. That's right. Because they know the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Huh? They know the power of the Lord, man. That's why and that's the problem, because they think that they're going to make war with the Lord, man. Right? That's when it talks about the lamb. That lamb is a sacrificial lamb, which his name is Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? Which was here, the first spirit ever created. Goes way back to the beginning of time, man. For you dudes that don't believe that Yahweh Shai is in the Old Testament. Alright? For you dudes that don't believe that, you know, that y'all want to try to come up with that doctrine of Jesus and Zeus and all these other dudes, man. And try to compare to Yahweh Shai. Why? Because you hate Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? But that's the problem of these people, because they're going to try to fight against the Most High, man. Yahweh Shai. They're going to try to fight against Yahweh Shai, our Lord, man. Our big brother, man. And guess what? They're not going to prevail. And they show you examples of that in Independence Day. Alright? You got movies like Independence Day, like Avatar, you can say, but mainly Independence Day, where they try to do they like, yo man, the aliens is coming. And matter of fact, they even show you the father ship, which is Yahweh Shai's ship, and they show you that pull up and stop. Then you have all the different other ships coming out of that. You know? But they try to make it seem like they're going to prevail. You know, like they won. You know? Go ahead,
And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the Lord sitteth on peoples and multitudes, nations and tongues.
That's right, that's self-explanatory. The waters that he saw was different people. So man, if you look at America, man, that like it's a melting pot.
Yeah, like you know, like we always bring out too is, you know, the fact that America, they have more military bases than any nation in the faith history, you know, the planet. You know what I mean? They got all these military bases in America. And not only do they have it in America, they have it strategically placed all over the world, which means that, you know, when they start their wars and all that stuff, they could like transport airplanes, you know, supplies, all this stuff, so they'll already have stuff in that particular area, so they can basically take over other countries.
You know, the reason why I'm laughing because the brother sent me a link earlier this week, man, and it was the woman talking about, yeah, you know, America has over 800 military bases all over the earth, but she gave about, I think it was maybe 200, and she was talking about how many was here, how many was there, how many was here, and that only equaled up to about 200, man. So the numbers was off, man. You know? That's what happens when you know, information gets into the hand of a woman. You jack it all up.
It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the Lord, and shall make her desolate, and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
That's right. So you have all these different nations around the earth, man, right? So look, you have all these different nations that don't like America, man. All these different places hate America. All of them. Right? And it says they're going to make her desolate, man. So what's desolate? That's empty. Okay? They're going to make America empty. And burn it with fire. What's that fire? Them ICBM missiles. And I remember when we was with the Green Tables camp, a guy came, a guy came from the military. He stopped by. He's like, "Yo, man." He saw this right here. He saw this sign where it says, "America will soon be destroyed by fire." He saw that, right? And he was like, "Yo, that's the truth." Because I was in the military and I've been in all these different places and all these other nations hate America, man. So what? Look, that's in the scriptures, man. So we're not sitting here telling you nothing that's not in these scriptures, man. All right. So when we tell you America's gonna be burned with fire, that's them ICBM missiles, man. All right. And all these other nations they hate America. Why they hate America? Because of the doctrine, the philosophies, and the agendas that America is trying to push on. They want to try to give them democracy. Man. They pushing homosexuality on them Jews, man. You know? I believe it was talking about the two horns. America runs their society like that. You got two horns, you got the Democrats and the Republicans, man. Those are two different power structures in America. Which is basically they're together. They're together, but they try to play the role like they're kind of like they're separate. That's right. When they after the same agenda, you know, then you got people fighting. I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, but you got the Democratic people, the Democratic Party, right? They're the main ones pushing that Planned Parenthood. They're the main ones pushing it. What's that genocide? What's that genocide too? The so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Esau, one of the things he pushed eugenics. It started off in, I believe, in Germany, like Hitler. You hear that, you think about Hitler because that thing was, to make the white Aryan race right here rise. Basically, what they did was, like the so-called Native Americans, because that goes far beyond that, before that. Because when you had the Native Americans, you had Esau run into the Gadites, the so-called Native Americans. He basically used eugenics to basically try and, the birth control and all that stuff to try and exterminate them, to lower their number. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, right now, you got on the reservation, they had the highest, disease rates and all these statistics and rates to basically destroy that. It's still going into this day. That's why when you look at Planned Parenthood, it's only specifically targeted in certain, neighborhoods and you find high concentration of this.
Exactly. Matter of fact, because they know that we're fruitful, man. The Lord tells us to be fruitful, man. Ephraim is one of high grade cut. They have multiple kids, man. That's why they put that whole AIDS situation out there. Their whole reasoning, they put condoms and all that, right? Their whole reasoning is to make you scared of having sex to procreate. That's their scare tactics. Which I watched a documentary on a woman from Germany. When she was a biochemist. And she was talking about the AIDS virus. She's like, nobody never died from the AIDS virus. They died from the medicine that they were given.
Yeah, that shit like your immune system and all that stuff.
And they're telling you the symptoms that you're going to get, but the symptoms that they're telling you that you're going to get is actually the medicine that they give you. And then it's no standardized testing.
Revelation 17:17. For the Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the word of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
That's right, man.
It says, for the Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill His will.
That's right. So the Most High put in their minds to fulfill His will, man. So they think that they're doing all this on their own free will, their own doing, man. The Lord put it in their mind for them to make the missiles, man. The Lord put it in their mind for them to make these different laws, man. The Lord put it in their mind for them to have all these different agendas, man. Why? Because that's the Lord's will, man. All right? That's the Lord's will. He controls everything, man. Go ahead, Al.
It says, and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast until the word of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
That's right. For them to agree to come together and get their kingdom unto the beast, man. What's the beast? That's NATO, They give their kingdom unto the beast, man. To all be fulfilled. Now, what's going to be fulfilled? These missiles. Straight up and down, man.
It says, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
That's right. So that woman is talking about America, man. That reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Let's go.
So what's the kings of the earth, man? That's all you have the higher ups in authority. Alright? It's like basically Canada, right? So, you know, that's like, wow, like, come on. You know? But yeah, man, you got the kings. There's the different guys that you have. Vladimir Putin, he would be considered a king. Oh, it's the guy that you got dudes like that. That would be all Donald Trump right now would be considered a king. You know? So that's the kings of the earth.
So Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory.
That's your Howard Shaw right there.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, the abode of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yeah, that's a rare. That's all these different spirits in South America. All of these different spirits.
It says that he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils.
The habitation of the devil. Deceivers, boy.
The abode of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Every foul spirit, man. That's what you can do here, man. You can do whatever you want to do, man. You know? That's every foul spirit. So everything that's going against the scriptures, man, that's what this setup is about, man. Alright? Every unclean and hateful bird, man. This whole place is jacked up.
It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
That's right, man. The merchants of this earth is wax rich, man. How they wax rich? Because they have sweatshops, man, in other nations. Matter of fact, I believe it only costs about, I think it's under $1, if I'm not mistaken. But the materials for an iPhone is very cheap, man. And they come here to America and they charge you. All this money for something that cost the materials is next to nothing, man. You know? And you got those people over there risking their lives to get those materials just to feed their family, man. You know? But they come here, they ship that stuff over here and charge you like my mom say, an arm and a leg, man. No, you got phones and things like that. That's like, there's more than your damn mortgage. Or your rent, man. Yeah, it can.
Save up the picture.
Yeah, it can. A lot of people wait the income tax to go buy these phones, man.
Yeah, and then like dropping the crack or something like
Yeah.
that.
Exactly. So, yo, why would a phone that's that expensive, how the hell you drop it and it just cracks like that? That's how you know the materials ain't nothing. But you'll get one of them free Obama phones, you'll drop that shit 1,000,000 times and won't get a crack in it. You know? Yeah, you gotta do that shit. That shit still might not crack. That's how they waxing rich, man. Matter of fact, the same way, the same way over here, they wax rich over here. How they do that? Using us, man. reaping the benefits off the sweat of our ancestors, and off the sweat of our backs, and still continue to this day, man. You know, it still continues to this day.
It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, and ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Yeah, so it says, so I will read it again. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. So, it's talking about the future when the elect, are going to be delivered in the chariots.
And even now, man, because we're supposed to turn our backs on this place. Don't partake in everything that this place has an offer. Use the world on the person. Because if you partake in the things that this place has to offer, guess what? The pledge that you're going to receive is everything that's coming, famine, and ultimately destruction. The Ospian missiles.
It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
That's right, man. So the Lord has remembered her iniquities, man. Everything that's going on. The same thing that these crackers want you to forget. And they even got niggas talking like that. Like you got niggas like Steve Harvey, man. How people talking about like they want to forgive and forget, man. What the scriptures just told you, man. The sins have reached up to heaven, man, and the Most High remembered her iniquities, man. So that's everything that these people done our people. Everything that these people done our people. The Lord's remembered of it. And these crackers know that, man. Why you think they want to forget it, man? Because they don't want to take their punishment was coming. That's why we out here as a constant reminder.
It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double.
That's right, man. That's self-explanatory. Whatever, basically what goes around comes around. All right? What goes around comes around, man. So the things that you other nations did to us, mainly you freaking crackers, we going to do to y'all, man.
It says how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
That's right, man. So this place thinks that no harm's gonna come, man. They don't think bad times are coming. Why? Because you can't see that far, man. Because you wake up every morning, go to work, same routine, man. Like the scripture said earlier, you're not supposed to trust in these things that goes on in this place, man. That's why I said rise up out of her. We teaching to condemn this place, man. We're not teaching to go with this place, man. But it's like, man, these people, they have not a care in the world. As a matter of fact, because, the NBA Finals is on, and all that, they thinking like, man, we cool, man. America's never gonna go down. We got this, we got that.
famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judges me.
That's right, man. That's just plain simple, right to the point. You know? You shall be burned with fire, man. Your judgment gonna come fast. Your judgment gonna come fast, man. Yeah, man. So like, once these things start coming to this place, they're gonna happen fast, and people going, yo, your head's gonna be spinning, man. You know. But we out here right now warning you, man. Like the brother said earlier, we out here blowing the trumpet. You know. As a matter of fact, I remember back in it was 2012. Yeah, man, but like back in 2012, they had this thing on YouTube. It was like a mysterious sound, real mysterious. That joint like, it didn't sound human, and it was sounding throughout the city, and the people was going crazy. They like, damn, yo, what was that? You know? Why? Because they never heard no sounds like that in their life, man. You know? But once they start seeing these things happen, just imagine you hear a sound like that. Now when you look up in the sky and you see a so-called UFO coming down and destroy this place, imagine how scared you're going to be then, man.
Proverbs 6:16 says, "These 6 things doeth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him."
That's right, man.
It says, "Proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood."
That's right, man. So what's the innocent blood that was shed, man? You know? The innocent blood that was shed is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Alright? But you know, the ultimate judgment is when you get put to death. You know? So that was the Lord's judgment for you. You know? And a proud look. What does Esau like doing? You know? He likes to put on his suit and tie, you know? And tie the tie up with the double winter and all that. Go on his suit jacket, smoking jacket, so they call it. You know, with the I guess the fresh shoes they, you know, whatever shoes that they choose or whatever. And people like, yo, he dressed like $1 million and all that, man. The Most High's not in all that, man. The Most High hates that. The forward tongue, man.
It says, heart that divides a wicked imagination, feet that be swift in running to mission.
A heart that devises a wicked imagination, man. So what's a wicked imagination, man? First of all, the things that they wake up in the laws that they put. One of the most wickedest imaginations is these ICB missiles, man. But the Lord put that in their mind, man, for them to do that. Alright? But yeah, man, so then you have like wicked imaginations, certain different things that they put inside your foods, man. You know? Another wicked imagination is the RFID microchip. How they want to enslave the whole population. Another wicked imagination is they want 500 million. They want the population to be cut down to 500 million, man. That's a wicked imagination, man. You know? These are the things that Most High hates, man. And guess what? This is talking about you Edomites, man. Not just you Edomites, 2/3 of our people too, but mainly you Edomites.
It says a false witness that speaketh lies, and him that soweth discord among the brethren.
That's right. So you got a false witness that speaketh lies, man. All right? A false witness that speaketh lies. So guess what? They try to make our people seem like the worst people on the face of this earth, man. All right? They try to make our people look like the worst people on the face of this earth and the most vicious, you know? Like we're the most violent people on the face of this planet, which is not the case. That's what they are, man. But they want to try to put that on us. All right? So basically, they want to reverse the roles. They want to try to take the place that we play because we're naturally a peaceful people. All right? Anything that we do comes from these laws, man. And that's even instilled in your spirit. Because when another man sleeps with your woman and you catch him, what you want to go do? You want to go put her and him to death, man. And even you dudes that still sleep, man, that's just in your spirit. Where does that come from? That comes from these scriptures, man. That happens to Esau. What you want to do, man? Forgive him. Oh, baby, it's cool, you know. You know, I'm gonna buy you this and that, man. Oh, why did you cheat on me, baby? Get on their knees, man. That's a weak spirit, man. All right, but they want us to be like that in their society, man. All right.
Proverbs 6:20, my son, keep thy father's commandments, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thy heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. When thou wakest, it shall talk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and the proof of instruction of the way of life.
That's right. So this book, man, that's everything in this book. Alright? You follow by that, you'll be cool. I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna have well there. You shouldn't have no worries, man. Alright? You're gonna get tested. And it's up to you to have that strength. Matter of fact, grab some rock, 25, you know? Because right now I want to speak on the things that the Lord hates, man. You know? Because all people do is say that the Lord is love, God is love, and all that, man. But you know the word God, that just means Allahayim, Allah, which means power, right? But the God that these devils talk about, right, comes from the Masons. It's a Masonic God. It's basically the Luciferian God. I forgot to say what's the name. And that's the God that they trust in. They don't trust in Yahweh, Mashiach, Yahweh, but they sit there and put that on the back of money and say, oh, in God we trust. But you got a Masonic temple and all that, man, where they do all types of different abominations, abominable acts, man.
Yeah, like, you know, when I was, like, my father's a Mason. When I was, like, younger, because to be a Mason, you gotta be 18. And, there was certain other things that you had to do, you know, to fit this criteria. So, like, he had me in this group called Knights of Pythagoras, right? And, you know, he was in a Prince Hall Lodge, which is at, Broad and Huntington Park, right? I mean, Broad and Honey Park. So, basically, you know, when you get initiated, you go down there, and they would actually read, you know, they would actually, or their rituals, because they give you a ritual book, they give you, you know, an apron, they give you, like, gloves and all this stuff. Basically, you know, the rituals they do, like, now that I'm kind of, I kind of Illuminati and all that stuff. So once I did all that stuff and I seen inside of the Masonic temple and all that, it's not all that stuff that it said. It's not far fetched. I can believe it's true. You know what I'm saying?
And then they blindfold you, right? You got a lot of dudes, man. That now you got guys like that do their albums and all that, man. Album covers. They cover their eyes, man. Or they'll cover one eye.
Yeah, you had this one guy. He was like, I think he was like maybe 6 years old. He was like, pastor or something. He said, I mean, this is when I was into the, he said, Fox or something like that. But I remember him making a remark to me that he said something like, it's almost like he was saying that whatever, I forget, I might have said something to him. I might not have been necessarily something Islamic or something like that. But I said something to him, and he said, specifically from him saying, I know that to be true, but I can't say it or admit it or something like that.
Right. That's like when that's why they cover they put their hands over their mouth and all that. Why do they put their hands over their mouth? Because they can't speak about what they were told. Alright? And that's an Illuminati type of thing, man. What they teach you. Alright? They'll teach you and tell you all these things. And just like they like a lot, man, them dudes know that they Israelites, man. Like Bobby Brown and all that. And they know the agenda. And once they start coming out talking about the agenda, that's when they get knocked off. Why? Because they take a oath of silence. That's why they put their hands on their mouth. You know? They're not supposed to speak about these things. Like the back of the brother saying, no.
Yeah, and also to make another point, you know, I guess the higher up you go, the more, you know, stuff they reveal to you. And I remember one thing that they revealed to us is certain like postures and gestures that you do when you're in certain situations, like when you're you know, in a situation of yeah, like you're with something wrong or something like that. So like you see when I see like certain hand gestures and all that stuff to politicians and people that are initiating do, I know that it's not, you know, some shit that just be pulling out of their ass like conspiracy theories and all that stuff.
Even all the way down to their handshake. Yeah. The way they touch a certain knuckle. That's how higher up you know that they into that. You know? If they got their handshake, they'll press on the first knuckle to let you know what level they are. You know? And those are things. So like, and they're not allowed to speak on that. You know? And that's the power on the left hand side. We have the power on the right hand side when we're supposed to come out, you know, and expose all that. What happens when you expose a demon? They get mad. They want to kill you. Why? Because the jig is up. You can't no longer deceive these people. That's why they running rampant right now. You know? They try to deceive all these people, man. As a matter of fact, a lot of these cops are Masons, man. God, a lot of these cops, I say 99% of these cops are Masons. Are Masons. You know? And matter of fact, the whole judicial system is a bunch of Masons. Alright?
Yeah, they belong to some type of like system.
Because if you go downtown Philadelphia right now, you have a Masonic temple right next to CJC, man. Right next door.
Yeah, then, you know what I'm saying, he's, you know, you had that statue that's like pointing right across the street from our city hall to the Masonic temple. And I mean, you can't just like not just anybody can walk into a building. You gotta be like, you know, you gotta have permission and all that stuff. Just like you know, like that movie, Rosewood. They showed you how you had this white guy beat up a woman or whatever, and he was traveling. You know, he was trying to escape or whatever, like a fugitive. And he showed the Jake that belonged to the Prince Hall. He showed the Jake that belonged to the Prince Hall Lodge. He showed him his ring and all that. And Jake had to help him, even though you know that the white Masons, they don't accept the black Masons and all that. But he had to help him, even though he was a fucking fugitive, a so-called lawbreaker and all that stuff like that. He fucking helped him, and that shit got him fucking killed.
trimming your ways, man.
Yeah, he trying to keep it, cover up for Esau. That's the level that Jacob grew to, easing his society to protect Esau.
That's right, man. And yo, man, like Jay-Z, man. Prime example. He's a high level, well, as far as what they call